Hey guys, it's Reed coming back with another video. I've got a very rare limited hybrid Tucson here, and I want to show you on the key fob there's some features that's really cool. So the car has the SUV has an auto start, so I'm holding the auto start button down and we're going to start it. Let's do this. There we go. So the vehicle started. Now what we can do is we can press this button or that button and it'll take us forward or backwards. Let me just make sure. There we go. So as I hold this down, this button right here, it's a smart parking feature. So if a car was too close to you, you can see the vehicle moves out. I'm just holding the button down and that will move it out, and it'll go about 30 feet. It has sensors. So that I let go of the button and it stops. Now, this makes it easier for getting in and out of the vehicle. Now also, I can hold this button down over here, which is going backwards. So I'm gonna hold that down and we're gonna make it go backwards. There we go. It just parks itself, which is kind of cool. It has sensors in the back, so it may not wreck that Santa Fe, but I don't ever chance it. I let go. But anyway, that is a feature called a smart parking, and that's a really cool feature. But let me go around the vehicle real quick for you. I wanted to show you that. And this is the black with the light interior, which is very nice. This is about $41,000. So you see it's an all-wheel drive hybrid. This has the same engine as a hybrid Santa Fe. So really good engine in these. So let me come around. This is $41,749 and it's a phantom black with gray. So this is your interior of a limited hybrid, just to show you. And really nice interior on these. Real leather seats. It's a 5-seater. You don't have a third row, but very nice. Let me get in. I'm going to start it up and show you. Push button start. And let me I'm going to cut the radio off over here. This is our hit here, radio, and we're just going to, we want to cut this off. So volume right here. There we go. So let me get some air going now. Automatic, and I'm going to take this down because it is hot today. There's the key I was showing you. Now I will take the fan down just a little bit. I don't want it to be too much noise here, so you won't be able to hear the video. Now it does have memory seats, which is nice. You do get memory seats on the hybrid, and it does have the ventilated seats, which I think I will turn on right here. So it's 3 levels. It's medium, high, medium, low, or you press it once. And you do have a shift by wire, which is what this is. Your drive modes is here. So that changes here as you go through, and that can change that. Now it's not connected, so we would go in and go into the settings under setup, and we would do our number one, our vehicle safety that we always talk about. The forward collision is a feature that a lot of people, lane safety in this, we would turn off. Most people don't like the steering wheel to move and kind of direct you, and it kind of messes up the drive a little bit, but 95% of my customers want that turned off, so I do turn that off. Also, let's look up here, driving convenience. We got all this. Also, speed limit warning. A lot of times I turn that off because you really don't want to have, don't need a warning if you get going over 55 or something. That can be turned on or off. Lane safety. And we go back and we do the doors. The doors is the thing I really, want to make sure. Now, this is set to enable on shift. Normally, it's enable on speed. Someone has changed it. So you want to do enable on shift. So when I have my foot on the brake, you heard the click sound. Now all these doors are locked. All these doors are locked. So it's not like a little button or anything here that flips over like some of the older cars. Now, let me come over here to unlock, And listen to this. It unlocked every door. That's from the factory. We don't want that. Someone would just jump in the car and carjack us. Turn this off. Just hit that off button right there, and that turns off the feature. So you do not have to worry about that, doing that. And two press is the handles. You walk up to the car and you're able to put your hand in the handle and it will unlock the door if you touch it once, like, you know, unlock it once, or you do it twice and it'll unlock all the doors. So that's a great safety feature as well on the vehicle. And this is a 2024 hybrid, just for reference. Here's your camera system. So this is your camera system here on it. You do have dynamic guidelines. As you can see, the lines are moving. It gives us a direction as I turn the steering wheel. Also, you have a bird's eye view here. You do not have the augmented reality. I believe that will be on the 2025, which is like on the where you see the car and you can like move the car around. I believe that'll be software that'll be on the 2025 because they're changing all of this to the kind of the layout, like the new Kona and the new Santa Fe, which you've seen on some of my videos. Wireless charging is down here. You just lay your phone and it lays this way. You see it lays with the back facing here, so you still can use this space. And that's your wireless charging. That's your heated mirror. I mean your heated steering wheel, not mirror. Heated steering wheel, we don't need that today. And you have ventilated and heated seats on both sides. And whenever you're looking at a hybrid, it lets you know that the car is on by this little car, little green SUV here. That lets you know the vehicle is on. Right now, the engine is running because once it gets into the electric, the battery mode, it's going to say EV will pop up here, and then you know you're driving it just like an electric vehicle. It does have the smart cruise control and all that. It does have your voice command here, and over here we have our maps. So you do have your maps, and you can go in here and you can put it into like a 3D map. And you do have the big panoramic roof as well, which is opening up here to give you an idea of how big the roof is. So it gives you a pretty good, about the size of a standard sunroof. It's mainly a glass roof, and you would do that here on this. Lets you know who has their seatbelts on. There's your LED lights there. Of course, we hit this when we open the door, that turns on the lights in the cabin throughout, and they'll fade out. That's what that is. But if it's nighttime, we want to have the lights on, we just press that and that turns them on. That'll turn them on at night for us. Of course, we have our mirror here, and we have our light here. Now, you can just close it, basically, and that'll turn the mirror off. You don't have to hit the button again. Here's your settings over here. You've got your windows setting here, and the rear locks have like a manual, like the old school, where you turn it to be locked or unlocked for the doors. So that's how you do that. These windows are going to be auto, so you do have auto windows, and you have for your mirrors as well. Over here, we have the brightness of the dash. Hold that, your trunk, your liftgate will go up. This is your skid control, and this is kind of cool on our hybrids. 12-volt battery reset. So let's say the vehicle has a dead battery, meaning a dead regular battery, like in a regular car, because this has a regular battery. You can hold this and it'll jump it off. Instead of jumper cables or something, it jumps it off the main battery of the vehicle, the EV battery, and that's kind of cool. Keep you from getting stranded, and it makes it much cleaner and much easier to do that. But these are really nice vehicles. You have good storage, good space in them. It's smaller, you know, than a Santa Fe, of course, but these are really, really nice vehicles. And the keys, you've got that control where you can go back and forward, just like the limited Sonatas. All the limited cars have those, and the limited Santa Fe will have that, and the Calligraphy will have that too, I believe. But it may only be on the Calligraphy on the Santa Fe though. But yep, this is the Tucson Hybrid 2024. So I just wanted to give you a brief overview on it. It does have paddle shifters here. You do have all your controls over here for your, for your wipers. It's kind of cramped in here, but you can do your intermediate here. And of course you can do low, high. That's your rear. That's doing your rear. You can see back there. So the one on the very end is your rear. And then this will show you in here. See how I'm moving through it? And it does have automatic. So rain sensing wipers, which is really nice, are up. And if they're up and you have a mist, you just push it up once, and that'll do it. See, you just push it up once. And then it does have the blind view monitor here that you see on a lot of the vehicles in the limited trim. It has the camera system to do that, and it does have the the tap. Like if you're on the highway, you can just tap it. And what I'm doing is I'm tapping this. Let me see if I can get over here and show you. This. Just push it down, and it'll do 3 or 5, just depending on how it's set up. So, really nice. This will scroll through the center. So you can have a digital speedometer, you can do a compass. That's your all-wheel drive. This will light up and let you know which wheels, how much of the traction is at which wheel. That's kind of nice. You can do your trip A, trip B, and you can push this in to reset it. That resets it. So there's your energy flow. I'm going to push this in and see it resets it. So that's distance between fuel. So all that is located in the same area, and then there's your energy flow, and it gets back to a digital speedometer, so you can actually have a digital speedometer. And you can link the drive modes in the cluster to the speedometer where it'll change and turn red when you're in the sport mode, that type of stuff. But anyway, I was just giving you a quick overview of this. I had to come out to this vehicle for a customer to get some information. I said, you know what, I might as well shoot a little video and let people see it. And of course, your hazards are up here right at the top. I hope you never have to use those, but they're up here. This is the #1 selling vehicle for Hyundai. The Tucson is the #1 selling vehicle Hyundai has, and it does have a Bose sound system in this one. So, great gas mileage though. Let's look at the miles. It's 36 highway, 37 city, a combined 37. I'm gonna, you know why it wouldn't let me do that? Because the keys are in here. Let me grab the key. That's one feature, keeps you from locking your keys in. And that click, I just locked the door. So that's the 2-touch outside handles. But yeah, there is the 2024 Tucson Hybrid Limited. So I do have one of these in stock. I believe this one over here is an SEL, very similar. That's an SEL Limited. That's about 41 MSRP, and that's about 37 to give you an idea. But they pretty much look the same from the outside on it. That's a Hampton Gray. But anyway, have a wonderful day, and look at this. Here is the difference between a Tucson and a Santa Fe. You can kind of get an idea of the size difference because they're side by side on them. Similar in width, but the Santa Fe is taller and it is bigger on the inside. It feels bigger to me on the inside, of course. Well, listen, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. This is Reed over at Ed Volz Hyundai, and just putting another video up for y'all. And I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.